Hi guys, Candy Toy Box here. Today you will need some rainbow pony beads, scissors, a lighter, a needle, lots of string. You're going to also need a notebook, and you can use any size. And I also have some charms I might add later. I haven't decided, but they're back there. So to start, you're going to take a few feet of string, and if you run out, you can always tie on more. We're going to put one purple on that side and a pink on this one, and just let those beads fall. Now we're going to take a pink, and both strings will go through. You're going to put pink, orange, orange that goes through both, orange, yellow, yellow that goes through both, yellow, green, green that goes through both, green, blue, blue that goes through both, blue, purple, purple that goes through both, purple, pink, we're going to add pink that goes through both, pink, orange, orange that goes through both, orange, yellow, yellow that goes through both, yellow, green, and this will be our last bead here. Now what we're going to do, you're going to hold this string and then we're going to pull on this one. So we have a really long string and then a short one. Now you want to tighten this. Just pull the beads down. Okay, and tie this right here. Now, depending on the size of your notebook, you might have to make this longer. And you would just continue the pattern. So this is what our pattern looks like. I'm going to stop this for a second. So if you needed to make it longer, I ended with green right here. You would just continue this pattern. To know how many beads you need, you're going to measure to make sure the beads cover the front. Okay, so you need to hold this tight, otherwise this bead will just go loose until we get this row started. So let's put our needle on the long piece of string. And we're going to start with this side, adding a yellow. So add the yellow, and then I'm going to add an orange to get this started. And what I like to do is I like to do this row and then I'll go back and trim this off. We're going to add pink, purple, you're going to add blue, green, you're going to add yellow, orange. I like to do two. I like to put two on at a time, but you can put on one if you feel more comfortable. We're going to add pink and purple. Now you can trim this off. I just like to wait until this side gets tight over here. Now we're going to flip this around. Now to figure out what color comes next, you can look up here. This is purple. So what's behind the purple is blue. So you're going to add a blue, purple, you're going to add pink, orange, once you figure out what bead color comes next down here for each row that you start, you can tell what bead you need right here because everything's going in one direction. So this will be yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, orange. Flip this over. So on this end, to figure out what color comes next, you just look at our pattern and this is coming down. So we'll need to put an orange, pink, purple, blue. We're going to add green, yellow, we're going to add orange, pink, purple, and blue. Okay, so if you remember for this side, we have to figure out what color goes here. So go up here to the blue, and you see that the green is behind it. So we're going to add a green here. And every time you come to this side, you can just go back here and look at your color and figure it out. And then we add a blue. But once you get this pattern started, it's pretty easy to follow because we can see the direction the colors are going. I'm going to go ahead and do all of this off camera. What I'm going to do is just continue all my rows until it fills this entire cover. And then I'll show you the next step. So go ahead and pause the video and I'll be back. Okay guys, I finished my front panel and this is what it looks like. So you just want to make it the length of the notebook so everything's covered. And if you notice, there's a bead sticking out here. That's how we want to end it down here. On this end, we don't have the bead sticking out. This will be the outside part. Now it's time to attach this. Oh, and I went ahead and made a knot right here to make sure that this stayed tight while we attach this. So what you're going to do is take your needle and your string and go through this first loop, and then we're going to go through the green. That's what it looks like. You're going to pull that tight. Now we're going to go down this blue. We're skipping one. We're skipping this one and then going to this one. And we're going to go through that and through this purple bead. Go ahead and pull that tight. We're going to go down this pink. And you might have to keep pulling the string tight as you go. And we're always skipping one here. I wonder if I should bring this closer. So we're going through and up. Then you're going to go down, through this, and up the green. Down the blue. Down the pink, through and up, down the yellow, through and up, we're going to go down the blue, through and up, down the pink, up, and through the orange, down the yellow, through and up You know what, guys? I think I'm going to do 2 more rows. It looks like I need a little more coverage. So to do that, I'm going to... We need the string to come down, so I'm going to have to go up this green. Down this yellow. Down this yellow. Oh, wait a minute. Up this yellow and then down the green. Gonna add blue. I thought it was long enough, but the way we tied this on, it pulled it down a little further down there. So I'm just gonna add 2 more rows. So maybe on yours, add a little more than you think you need. Now, I've never made this before, so we're learning together today. Okay, our last bead, blue. Now I want to attach this, so I'm going to go through and then up the green. And I'm going to go up all of these greens just because it'll be easier to tie it over here. And then you can tie this. I like to do a few knots just to make sure that's nice and tight. And then you can cut that off. Okay, so I would recommend adding 2 additional rows just to make sure you have enough coverage. So we have the front. You're going to need to make the back panel, which I already did, but I did in a different color because I just wanted to do something different. And just like this front part, I'm going to have to go back and add 2 more rows so it'll fit. And then we're going to attach this just like we did with the front. So I'm going to go ahead and do that part off camera, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay guys, I have both panels attached. This is what it looks like so far. Now the next step, we need to attach this part to the main cover. And what I did was I added 2 little pieces of string that go through 2 beads. I counted up to the 6th and 7th bead on both sides. And now we need to take these strings and cross them over. So you're going to find your middle bead on this row. Mine's pink, so I'm going to take one side of the string and go down. And the other string, we'll pull them together and then make a knot. Well, I wish I would have made this a little longer to make it easier to tie. Well, let's try this way. Now I'm making this tight, but like not super tight. You'll cut that off. Okay, we have one side. Same thing on this side. We're going to take the piece of string, one piece of string, and go down the middle bead. Make a knot. Cut that off. And that's what it looks like. And I already did this side here. Now you could leave it like this, or you could add to it. And I want to add to it. I have this button here and a star bead. I want to attach these. Now I need to find my middle. And my middle bead is this blue. I'm going to try it right here. You can always move it. Might be easier with this needle. Once you have that on there, if you decide to add a button, go ahead and tie it. Okay, now I want to make a little loop from the other side right here. So again, you got to find your middle. And I think I want to come out of this green. So we need some string. Whoops. So this is the bead I want to come out of. I'm going to take my string and go down the green and this blue, and then I'm going to go up this green and then up this green. Oh wait, can you even see this? Let's try this again. We're going to go down this green, down the blue, up this green, and up this green. Take that needle off, and then we pull this. So we have two strings coming out of the middle bead. We want this to line up with our button on the other side. Now for this part, I'm going to add some mini pony beads. I'm going to start with purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, and pink. I'm going to do that on both sides. Now we'll see if that's long enough. Nope. I think we're going to have to do 2 sets of rainbow. So just repeat that. Okay, that should be good. Okay, now we're going to tie these together. You want some stretch because you have to get over the button. So don't tighten it all the way. And cut that off. Trying to figure out if maybe this is too long. No, it should be fine. Okay. Now at this point you can leave it as is. I think I might add some charms or some tassels to mine. I haven't decided. I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera, but I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And thanks for being patient with me because, like I said, I've never made this before. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.